Assalamu alaikum and good evening everyone. I'm very aware of the time. I think we have 10 minutes for everyone to speak, so I'll keep it really short and to the point. This is a great tragedy which has befallen the Pakistani people, and I think we don't need to politicize this event. We need to work collectively. We need to forget our differences and work towards helping the people of Pakistan. You know that $33 million was given, and today the minister announced that they will be doing dollar-to-dollar donations. So I encourage each one of you to go out and donate as much as you can. And the Canadian government is in touch with the Pakistan High Commissioner. I myself have spoken to him a couple of times, and we are asking in what way they need help, and you will be seeing help coming. It's not as though we're not aware of the situation, but we want to give help where it's needed. And the Prime Minister has expressed his desire to help the people of Pakistan. You saw it during the earthquake, and you saw it now when you had the IDPs last year, when I myself went and visited the camps for 3 weeks. And you'll see it again that we're there to help. I myself am organizing a fundraiser on the 11th of September, inshallah. And ما خپل کور چې د سواد کې نو هغه تقریبا نیمه د اوبو لاندې دی او ټولو کې زیات تکلیف خلکو ته د زموږ علاقه کې دی او اوس وی چې اوبه کمې شوې نو اوس وی دي زما خیال دی چې اوس وړي چې زیات خلک مړه شوي دي وی اونو کې باډیز پراته دي او څه په فینسز کې دي خدي دي نو I think the death toll, I was just talking about how the problems are facing us, and now that the waters have receded a little bit in the north, they are finding bodies in trees, and I think the death toll will go up. So we need all the help we can give. I ask each one of you to donate as much as you can. Donate till it hurts you, because this is the time for us to stand by our brothers and sisters in Pakistan. This is the time that they need our help. And that's all I have to say. Thank you for your support, and please continue to give. And just make sure that the charities you give to give 100% of the money to where it's needed. So just ask the right questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Salma Taulajan. Now, our next speaker, I would request Navdeep Bains to come up to the stage and have a few words with us.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. This is the first time I've had a chance to meet Salma. I want to congratulate her on her appointment to the Senate. So I want to recognize my colleagues, Andrew Kenny and Dr. Kalar, this evening as well. I must confess, I had a tough day today. This morning, I was at the local Gurdwara, basically there for a prayer service for my Nana Ji, who passed away about a year ago. And the reason I mention that is because when I talked about his life this morning, I talked about his earlier years in Pakistan. He was born in Pakistan. That is his country of origin, and he used to be very, very proud of that. I remember when I had the opportunity to travel to Pakistan, he was so excited when he found out that I would go to visit his village near Nankana Sahib. 118 Gabapur was the name of the village. And he made me go and speak to the elders because he had that special connection, regardless of the politics. And I think this evening is a reminder to us, and I want to congratulate Heart as well, because they remind us that we have to put politics aside. That this is an issue that affects all of us. It's a human tragedy, regardless of what country one comes from, regardless of what faith one believes in. This is something that has affected humans at a mass scale. The floods did not discriminate. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, where you lived. Many, many people lost their lives. I know the numbers are really conservative. The numbers will continue to escalate, and the situation will get worse. And so, as the organizers for Heart said today, please donate. And there's no doubt that I too am a bit concerned about the response, not only from the Canadian government, but from the world. I think we can do better, and we must do better. And I think events like this create that sense of awareness, educating people of the seriousness of the situation. And the media, I think, also is beginning to realize too that they have a greater responsibility of getting those stories out each and every single evening, so people realize the magnitude of this crisis and the fact that this is going to take a long time, and we must continue to donate. So I want to applaud Heart, because I know Heart came together because of this initiative. And I am confident that you will work hard to raise awareness and help raise money as well. I know Salma's in the room, and so I'd like to make one personal plea to her as a senator for the Conservatives, to make sure that if we can send DART, I think it's so important that we recognize that clean water is essential. And that story about the family on the rooftop with just one bottle of drinkable water is of serious concern. And I think DART, on behalf of Canada, can do a great service. So aside from the dollars that we send, aside from the food that we raise, as I was indicating, I'll mention to Salma in private as well, if we can send DART as well, that's something that would be greatly appreciated. And if any way we can help out in opposition, we'd be more than glad to. So once again, thank you so much. And I hope all of you give with your hearts and open up your wallets this evening. Thank you.
Close by. Now I request Andrew Kenya to come to the stage and have a few words with us.
We have Liberal members here. We have my colleague Navdeep that you heard from, Dr. Kular. We have, congratulations, a new Conservative senator here. And I want to discuss this practically rather than simply just saying do more. The federal government has the power to assist the victims more. As you indicated, $33 million has been given, or pledged, I should say. It's a good start. Not as much as was devoted for other tragedies. We can do more. And let's put the $33 million in context. They ran a $60 billion deficit last year. The G8 they spent $1.2 billion just on this G8, G20 that took place. These are huge sums. We have a very large federal capacity. So $33 million, when you think about it in comparison, is very, very light. And I think everybody in this room would agree it's not enough and that we should do more. And second, I was very happy today, and I will give the Conservative government credit for what they did today in terms of announcing the matching of funds. We as a Liberal Party asked for that 2 weeks ago. I'm glad they've agreed to do that, so they should get that credit. But I have one problem with it, which is that it's only until September the 12th. It's not long enough. And I would suggest that everybody in this room would agree with me that it's not long enough. It's coming up very soon. I'm going to write to the minister, and I'm going to say, it's not long enough, it's not enough, please extend it. And I would welcome anybody here who believes that as well to take action. I know time is short. I know we're going to have the iftar dinner, so I'm going to end on that. But there are steps that we can take as federal politicians and as individuals. I thank you for what you're doing. Keep it up, and we will all work together to the best of our abilities. Thank you very much.
Our next speaker is Kuldeep Kolar. He is MPP Brampton Gore. And as just mentioned that it's what we think it is not only the responsibility of federal government, we also expect our provincial government to come up to the...
Assalamu alaikum. I am the only one in my family who is born in Eastern Punjab. All my family came from Western Punjab. They came from what's called Faisalabad now. It was used to be called Lyalpur. So I have had the chance of visiting Pakistan twice in the last 2 years. So I know, as a physician turned politician, when natural disasters happen, what kind of cumbersome life and tragedies people go through. I remember as a child in 1958, there were floods in Eastern Punjab. I remember going through, putting my books on my head, going through the flood waters. So I can very well imagine what 14 million Pakistanis are going through. When, no question, the governments across the globe has to help Pakistan, as has been told by the senator and my colleagues, federal colleagues, Andrew Kenya and Navdeep Bains. The provincial government has already announced $1 million help. Minister of Citizenship and Immigration at Queen's Park has already announced $1 million for Pakistan. I, as a private citizen, I, as a provincial representative from Bramley Gore Malton, I have been asking some friends to donate. I was in a meeting. I am the founding member of Northern Indian Medical and Dental Association of Canada called NIMDAC. We have decided, the association have decided to donate $10,000 for this disaster. I just came from that meeting. As has been done by the federal government, our Prime Minister has been kind enough to extend dollar for dollar until September the 12th. As Andrew Kenya has said, we have to request him to extend those help, extend that dollar for dollar help for months to come, because these kind of disasters cannot be taken care of within a day or two. As previously, as Navdeep has said now, that our federal government can send DART. I have worked with Doctors Without Borders. That's an organization which always reaches out to places where disasters happen. And I not only request to members who are attending this dinner tonight, but ask your neighbors, ask your friends to reach out to the people of Pakistan so that we can come up with better help for Pakistanis. And that's what I would tell you. And together, there's nothing impossible. And Eid Mubarak. Thank you very much.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليكم. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. I always begin by the name or with the name of Allah. Bear witness there is no one to be worshipped but Allah Almighty God, the Creator, that Muhammad is His messenger and prophet. I believe in this and I wish, I pray and to live on it. Now, I don't like to talk to people when they are eating or drinking and so on, but unfortunately we are squeezed for time. Ramadan, we don't have choices. In about 20 minutes exactly, or 25 minutes to be exact, they are going to call the azan for Isha prayer, and this is the night we pray and so on, so we have to rush for our prayers, inshallah. So I'm going to speak fast. I'm a very fast speaker. And let me just begin by welcoming all of you, being a person who's involved with this center. I'm the Deputy Secretary here now, and particularly our guests, all the guests who are here on your behalf, on behalf of our Muslim community, and our guests who are within our community and without our community as well. And I want you to understand this. Whatever you donate or you do for today, you might think it will go to a child or somebody in Pakistan or something. But as a matter of fact, it is for you because it protects you. And I'm telling you, you keep this in mind, because this is, especially Muslims, repeatedly the Quran speaks about giving for yourself, not for others. مَا تُقَدِّمُوا لِأَنفُسِكُمْ مِنْ خَيْرٍ. Whatever you do it for yourself. Actually, you protect yourself from these things that are happening by giving others people that we have, and that can give the security for us. Because sometimes a person might think this happened where in a village in Pakistan. You might end up being in that same place at that same time, and I can assure you, there might be people who are Canadians or Americans or British who might be caught in these things in that place at that time, and they don't realize that this could happen to them. So at the individual level, we are all vulnerable. Every one of us is vulnerable.